Yo, what's up, toaster heads? You ever start learning JavaScript and think, bro, I just want to build something already? Well, guess what? Today we are building not one, not two, but five real world JavaScript projects from scratch. No framework, no distraction, just raw HTML, CSS, and JavaScript magic. And of course, a little heartbreak humor to keep things spicy. I mean, that's the legacy of our toaster code. So open up your code editor and let's toast some projects. So, you know what's harder than math? Trying to calculate how much time you wasted texting your ex. But today we are fixing one of those things. We are building a calculator app using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It works with both buttons and your keyboards because who wants to click 5 just to type 5? So, what are the 5 projects we are going to build today? We'll start with a calculator for solving maths and relationship problems. Then to-do list because life is messy. Then we'll make a GitHub profile search app, okay, for healthy stalking. And then we'll make a password strength checker for when 1 2 3 4 5 6 won't cut it anymore. Then we'll make a full-fledged authentication app, login, sign up, and then log into a herd. So I have my VS code ready. I have my browser over here ready, and let's start with the calculator one. So I have created a calculator app folder over here just to put all my calculator files in this one folder, and I will push all those 5 projects folder into our GitHub. Okay, you can download from there, play with it, you can improvise it, you can do whatever you want with it, just you can just fork it and use it. So this is a basic HTML skeleton. We have already seen this in our last video. Okay, so let's just jump into it and let's start making calculators. So we are not going to make very fancy CSS today. Okay, we'll just keep it basic just to learn because we are learning JavaScript, not the CSS and design thing. So let's just start with it. Well, first we need to display to show the numbers, the buttons for digits, operators, equals, and clear. Okay, so let's make that first quickly. So we'll make buttons because you have to click it, so it has to be a button. Okay, so let's start with it. Let's start with a simple div. We'll put everything inside this div and we'll give it a class calculator. And before starting this, I just want to say one thing, that if you want to practice along, if you are new to this JavaScript, if you are already experienced, this thing will be pretty easy, this calculator app and all. Okay, you will probably make it in 5 10 minutes if you are experienced one. But if you are a new one who is learning JavaScript from this series, then what I'll suggest you is you can follow along, not just watch the video. You can follow along, you can start writing your code along with this. You can, or what you can do, you can just watch for 5 minutes, then pause it and then go back to your editor, write whatever you understood. Okay, and then compare what I have written and what you have written. Okay, you can do this as well. So let's just jump into it. So we have a div called class calculator. We'll put everything inside this. Then here we will make a input field, input type, let's give it a text, then we'll give it a id, display. Okay, our in let's close the input tag over here itself. Then we'll start making button. Let's give it a h1 over here just to see that everything is working. We'll save this. Yeah, we have it here. Okay, let's make a button. Maybe we'll start with 7 and let's just copy this one. We'll make 8, then 9. I mean, if you'll see this calculator, so this is how it is designed. Okay, 7 8 9 4 5 6 1 2 3. So let's just try to make something like this. We'll not copy it, we will make our own version. Okay, and we'll make the basic ones with just the maths functions. Okay, so 7 8 9. Then let's add the division over here. So if you'll see, our first row is complete. Don't worry, we'll make it pretty. Just let me first write the HTML, then we can go to CSS. Okay, the first row is complete. Let's write the second row. 4 5 6 multiplication, 1 2 3. Then we'll make subtraction. We'll go to 0. We'll also give decimal. Okay, so we have decimal as well. We need an equal to. What else we need? We need a plus button as well. and we need a clear button as well. Let's write it as C. We'll have to give it some ID, because why we are giving ID to just one button, because we have to make it work, right? If you'll click the C button, then it has to clear everything. Currently this is not doing anything. So currently this is looking very ugly. Okay, I'll admit it, it's looking very ugly. Now let's add some style to it. Okay, we'll add some CSS to it. Let's create a new file, separate file of our styling, style.css. All right, let's start writing our CSS over here. So we'll first give the whole page something. Okay, so that start with the asterisk. Just a disclaimer that I'm not good with CSS. Okay, and in today's world, no one uses this raw and plain CSS. Everyone uses like Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS. We'll see it in coming future. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Tailwind CSS, and maybe in coming videos I'll show you that why I'm a huge fan of Tailwind CSS. It's so amazing. But for now, let's just use the raw CSS. Okay, because the basics you should know. So the box sizing is like the whole what the box of this calculator. Maybe let's go with border box. Border box. Then maybe we'll give some margin to 0, and then we'll add padding 0, and then we will add some font family, maybe UI. Let's give some more Homa. Yeah, so I hope these are enough. Okay, let's start working on it. Let's go with the body now. We'll give some background, just the background, not the background, maybe F5. Yep, we'll keep the white. Then we'll add some display. We cannot make the calculator of the whole page. Okay, that will look very ugly, so we'll make it a flat flex. Then we also have to align our items, that is center. All right, then we also have to justify our content. Justify content, that will be center. Then let's give it a height. We'll give it the whole box, so 100 bh. And by the way, we have to add this to our HTML. How will I include this style.css to HTML? So let's quickly do this. And inside this head, okay, inside this head, we will add. Let's add it here. We'll give a link tag, link, and then rel equals to style sheet. Style sheet, and then href will be like the link of our page. So that is I hope it's style.css. Style.css. We added, see, it's working fine a bit. Don't worry, we'll fix it. Let's remove this h1 for now. This is messing up. Now we have our if you'll see, this whole calculator is inside the div calculator, div id. Sorry, I mean div class. Okay, so let's give it some style. So for class, you have to use dot calculator, and then we will give a background color. Background color, I guess this is the one. Yep, hopefully. Then we'll go border radius 20 px, because it should look that okay, this the whole calculator is inside a box. Border radius, what is this calculator? Sorry, let's just fix it, because we should always keep the names meaningful. Okay, calculator, save it, copy it, and put it here. Currently you will be like, okay, there is nothing happening, but wait, just wait, you will see the magic of CSS. We'll give some padding to it. and we'll give 20 px, then maybe some box shadow, 0, 10 px, 25 px, and let's give it some color, maybe GBA. Point 1. If you don't know css, don't worry, and also I'm not teaching you css, so let's just copy paste it. Okay, because even I don't know what I'm just keep on doing it. Okay, whatever coming in my mind, I'm just putting it. Width, maybe. See, something happened, but now we have to fix these buttons. Okay, uh, let's fix the buttons. Dot button. Let's add a display grid. Then this semicolon kills me. That's why I love Python. Okay, yeah, let's add, since this is the grids, display is grid, so we have to give grid template. Grid columns. Let's repeat in everyone. uh, Wrong spelling. Columns, yeah, repeat, 4, and let's give one fr, maybe a bit, yeah. Then let's give a gap to 10 px. Much better. Let's add a display before buttons. So we'll give width maybe 100%. Height 60 px. Then font size, oh sorry, 24 px. How is this looking? Okay, I think we should give some padding. 10 px. Maybe some border, none. Background color, yep, perfect. Border radius, 10 px. Margin bottom, how much we should give? Maybe 15 px. Hopefully this will be good. Let's add a button hover. Background color, I don't remember the code exactly what I want here. Let's try if this is correct. D3, D3, D3. Yes. Wow, I remembered. Then yeah, that's it for the button hover, so that when we will reach to the button, it should show that okay, yeah, this is the color. Yep. Then let's add the clear. So clear, yeah, this is our class right over here. ID, yeah, clear. ID is clear, so we'll give it some it should look different. Span, maybe 4. Now you know why I don't like css. It's so irritating, this raw css. Tailwind is good, you just write the function. Background color, maybe 4D. Yes, yes. Wow, maybe I should make a CSS tutorial special because I still remember the functions. Color, white. Font weight, let's do it bold. uh, yeah, let's keep it. Let's do maybe clear hover. Let's give it some. Change the background color, maybe background color as since this is red, so we have to give something like that, maybe 60,000. Yep. But it's still not looking good. Yeah, let's change the buttons because this is not looking good. Maybe we'll make something to button, like let's give it some padding, uh 20 px. Yep, now this is a bit better, but not that good. Font size 18. Yep. Border, let's just keep it none. Then border radius, 10 px. How is it? Much better, but still, like you see, it's not that good. It's connected, and everyone is having different sizes. First, let's change its background color. Background color, maybe then cursor, because if currently you'll see we have to give it a pointer. Cursor, pointer. Let's give some transition to it. uh, we'll change the background color whenever we will click. Background color, 2s, I guess. Yeah, 2s. Yes. And ease, much better. But this box is not looking good, right? Yeah, let's give it 60 px. Yep, it's good now. Okay, so this is looking decent now. Okay, we can't just complain about it anymore. And we should make it disabled because you can't just put it here, otherwise you will write anything over here. So let's just make it disabled so that you won't go here and type anything. And how you can make it disabled? Just write disabled over here. Now you can't type in here, but let's make this work. Buttons. Okay, now it's time for JavaScript. So let's create a new file. We'll call script.js. Now the real fun begins. Okay, so what the things we need to make this work? First is the display, because this is our input field, so we need this id. And what the second thing we need these buttons, right? So we need these buttons and the display. So let's get it in our script tag. uh, Display equals to document dot, we have already seen what is get element by id. Display, then const buttons. I'm assigning it to a variable so that I don't have to write this again and again whenever I need display and buttons. Okay, so that's why let's just put it in a variables, and we can use the variable throughout the code. So document dot get element, no, we have to get all the buttons. So what we can do, we have to use query selector all. Query selector all, we need query selector all because we have to select all the buttons. Buttons and button. Okay, yes. and we have to like make this empty. uh, this is the current input box, so let's keep it empty for now at the beginning. So let current input equals to empty. Okay, this is empty. Now we have to update it. Function update display. What we have to do, it will display the current value. We will keep on updating the current value as we will click on the buttons, but as you will progress to clicking the buttons, you have to update the value at real time, right? So we'll do uh, display dot value. And what is display? Display is this uh, tech display is this input field. Okay, so we'll put there display dot value equals to current input. uh, Current input. Okay, so this is the basic thing we did. Now what we have to do, now we have to calculate. Now for that we have seen a function, that's eval. We have seen this in our previous videos, so let's function calculate. And whenever you are making a project, you should always follow the industry standard. Okay, and the first thing you have to do is put all your code in the try catch block. You should keep this in your habit, okay, that you have to always put your code in the try catch block. People don't do it, but when you will move to the industry or a company, you will be forced to do it. So why not better prepare it like that? So let's go with the try. And what we will do over here, we will do current input, will evaluate it. Current input equals to eval, and it will pass current input in this. Now, just if you are not aware about the eval, you have not seen our previous videos, then let me tell you what eval does. Eval, it's a built-in function in JavaScript that takes string of JavaScript code and executes it. Okay, so we are passing currently a string over here. Okay, and what it will do, it will evaluate it. Like if there is x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and then result equals to evaluate x plus y. Okay, and you will get the result. So the string inside the eval is treated like a actual code. So like x plus y gets executed just like you had written x plus y, just like that. And we will convert it to string. All right, but if there will be any issue, just in case, because we are writing code and issue is the part of it, so we'll use catch, and we'll do current input equals to, we'll assign the error. Okay, that okay, there is an error, and here we will call the update display. Done, function calculate done. Now let's handle the input, whatever you will pass over here. Okay, so let's handle the input. Handle input value if value equals this, because whatever you will put, if you have to get the result like 7 plus 8, you will get the result after clicking on the equals, right? So everything will happen here. If it will happen, then what we'll do, we'll call the calculate function. And what calculate will do, calculate will evaluate that. So it's just like here in the current input, you are passing something like 7 plus 8, or like 7 into 8, whatever you will pass, this evaluate will give you the result based on that. Doesn't matter to it. So we will call the evaluate function. uh, okay, but there are cases, since you have clicked on this, then you'll get result. If you'll click on C, then we have to also write the code for this, right? So let's do that. Else if value equals C, Oh, we have the capital C, so we'll do that, cap C, and then current input uh, will be empty. Your C is for clear, so we'll make that empty. Okay, and then we'll update the value, sorry, update the display. But if it's not, like you will keep on adding or subtracting whatever, then we will keep on updating the value. So the else case will be current input plus equals to value, right? Because if you are keep on adding, it should add, and we will update the display. Never forget to update the display, because you have to show the result. Keep. All right, now we have to work on the button clicks. So button dot for each, so we'll pass btn and btn dot add event listener. And what's the event we will use here? You have seen in our previous videos, don't forget that. When you have to click it, you have to use click event. And we'll do handle input button dot text content, whatever it is, we'll use the text content. We have seen this in our DOM classes, what text content and all. So if you haven't, just go and watch our previous videos. All right, now, yeah, I guess this is pretty much okay. Let's just include this to our HTML page now, because we have not added the script here to our HTML page. How we'll do this? Here we will add a script tag, source equal to scripts.js. Good. Let's check this. Maybe 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8. Why it's not happening? Let's check the issue. What's the error? No error. Wow. So we have to check if we have done any mistake or not. This is what happens when you are live coding it. Okay, and we are going to fix it. So let's see what we have done till now. All right, so after banging my head for 5 minutes, I just realized that we have not used the buttons. Now, why I am saying this? Because if you'll see here, we have selected the buttons, but where is the buttons? We have not put it here. We even wrote this button here in the CSS as well. Okay, but we didn't use it here in our index file. So let's just do it. Let's just put it inside a div class buttons. That's the issue. Div class buttons, and if we'll put it here, all the buttons, yes, it starts looking good. And let's just try it. 7 plus 8, 15. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's working. 45 into 2, it should give 90. Yes. 10 minus 8, sorry, 10 minus 2, 8. Okay, let's just try 10.5 plus 0.5. Okay, it's 11, it's working. Then 11 plus 8 is 19. See, we added here this part. This is what it's doing. 19 minus 9 is 10. Boom. Congratulations, you just made a calculator. And see, it's looking good now, right? It's not that bad, it's decent one. Can't say it's really good, but it's decent. Now there is one thing still missing. Can you guess what's missing? You cannot do this through keyboard. You cannot use your keyboard. If you'll use your keyboard, like let's just show you, whatever I'll use, it will not work because we have not used it. We have not used our any event listener for keyboards, so we have to do that. Let's do that quickly, okay? Because you will not just keep on clicking on it. So let's just do it. Document dot add event listener, key down. We have seen key up, key down in our previous DOM manipulation video. There will be an event, and how we'll handle the event, we'll const allowed key. We have to pass that. You cannot just type abcd or anything, right? So it will be 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 plus minus multiply divide and dot. These are the things we are using over here. So let's just put all this key as allowed key, and here if allowed keys dot, we have seen this in our string video where what it is doing. Okay, it just checks the whether whatever key you are typing, whether it is present inside this allowed keys or not, whether it is in the e dot key. Okay, now if it happens, what you will do, you'll do current input plus equals to e dot key, and then we will update display. Let's try it over here. 8 plus 10, and if we'll press enter, okay, we have to add enter, but at least now our keyboard is working. So let's just do it. Let's try else if e dot key equals enter, then we will do calculate. Let's try it. Not here, bro. 10 plus 20. See, it's working now. I'm just using my keyboard. 10 plus 20 enter. Sorry. So 10 plus 20 enter. See, I just used keyboard. Let's check others. Let's check other functions like 60 divided by 5, and we got 12. It's working pretty fine, but there is still one issue. What if you don't let's say you typed 100 by mistake or 1000, but you need 100. Now if you'll press the backspace, it will not work, right? So we have to do that. So let's do that. Else if e dot key equals backspace. Then what will happen? We will do current input equals to input dot, we will slice it from the end, because you want to remove it from the end. If you have typed 1000, you will not start removing the 1. Okay, you will start removing from 0 at the end. Okay, so we will slice it what from -1, and we will update the display. We also have to check it with the C, because we have added it here if the value is C. Okay, but what if you typed to the uppercase? Then let's make it, and then we can test our app at once. Else if e dot key dot to lowercase, and if you have written this, then we'll do current input equals to, we'll make it empty, and we will update the value and update the display. We also have to use the, since update displays a function, so we have to use it function. Okay, and it's ready. Let's test it. Let's use just the keyboard. 7 plus 10, or I need not 10, I need 15. See, I'm not using my mouse, I'm just using the keyboard, and it's done. What if I wanna remove it? Just type the C. Just type the C from your keyboard and it's working fine. You see, it's working fine. Divide by 8, it's working fine. Multiplied by 2, you see it. You just made a basic calculator. It has just the basic functions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but it's working fine. And if you will press any alphabets or anything, it will not work because we have not allowed it, right? So you have, whenever you are developing an application, you should always think the edge cases as well, that what if user will do this, what if user will do that, because you don't know user, what user will do. User is like a very deep thing. Okay, I'll not say this over here on the channel, but when you will move to the company, you will see a very weird kind of tickets. Sometimes people raises like that, hey, I clicked on this button 10 times and the page refreshed. I'm like, why the hell you are clicking that button 10 times, right? But you don't know user is user, and when when they will raise the ticket, you have to solve that. So you have to always think these edge cases. You have to uh, play with the user's mind. Okay, so the calculator is done. You just solve math problem like it was your toxic relationship. So let's move to the next project before your ex asks for closure. Okay, and I will push this whole folder. I'll push all at once. I'll push it to GitHub. Let's close it here. And what we'll do, we'll jump on to our next folder. Now let's move on to something more productive. Literally a to-do list. You always like keep on writing your things on a notebook or something like that, so you can use it your own, your to-do list made by you. So we'll do to do app. Okay, and let's start with the index.html. These things we need. We also need a script.js. We also need a style.js, sorry, style.css. I'm sorry. So here what we'll do, we'll add the task where you can delete it and you can store the task so they survive browser refreshes. Okay, we are not going to use any database, but the browser gives you something where you can store the data. Okay, that is browser has a local storage. So whenever, let's say, you refresh the page, you close the browser, so these things will preserve your data. Like your ex may have left you, but your tasks will stay with you in your local storage. So let's go. Okay, let's make it. Not the CSS, we'll start with HTML. Okay, let's close the file panel and we'll start with to do list. Body, let's put everything in a div. We'll give a class to our div, uh, to do container, and here let's add a s2 tag that says to do list. Let's update it. We have to change it to do app index.html. Yes. So what we need an input and a button. Because input where you will type your to do whatever you want to do, your task, and then a button to add that. Okay, so let's make it quickly. We'll make a form because we have to store it. Okay, and we'll give our form a id, to do form maybe. When I say that you always have to keep it meaningful, I mean it. What is this to do form? What is this container? A to do container. So you always have to keep this meaningful, so that whenever someone is reading your code, they should understand just by reading the variables and all that. Okay, this is what it is doing. Okay, so we'll add input type equals to text, then an id, maybe a to do input. We also need a placeholder so that people should know that what you are going to put there. Okay, add a task, and make it required so that people should not just submit without typing any task. You can't create an empty to-do list. Okay, that okay, this is empty, so I'm going to use just the Insta Reels throughout the day. No, make your day productive. Button type equals to submit, and add task. Okay, let's see it. It's looking very ugly. I mean, we have not done anything, so it will look ugly. And we also have to print our tasks, so maybe we'll use a ul. We'll give it a id, um, to-do list. Okay, now let's add the styling to it. What we have here, we have a to-do container, so let's start with this dot to do container. We'll give a background to it. No, not background color, just the background. So, yep, padding. If you ever confused with the colors, that which color I should choose, ask any girl, they are good with it. Width, maybe 350 px. uh, yes. Margin 20 px. Border radius 15 px. Box shadow, pseudo 10 px, 25 px, and some RGBA. We'll keep the same as our, because calculator was looking good, so let's just not experiment it, otherwise you will be like, who the hell made this shit? Because I make shit with css. Text, we also have to align it, maybe center. Okay, I have again not added it to our, so by now you already know how we'll do this. We'll add a link tag, style sheet, href equals to style.css. Cool. Yep. But that's not all. We have to fix our input field, the buttons. What's next? Can we just remove it? After this to do container, we have to do form. So let's fix the to do form. Okay. And we will use the components. First we'll fix the input. What's the issue? Yes. Okay, now so we'll give a padding, maybe 10 px. Yes, it's good. We'll give a width, maybe 70%. Yep, this is also good. We'll use margin. No, we don't need margin over here. We need font size 16 px. we need border 1px solid, and maybe is this okay? Yep, looks good. Border radius 5px. Yeah, much better. Don't expect much from me in CSS. I always do bare minimum in CSS because I'm not a front end guy. To do, because you can see here how I'm struggling with writing these things, but not in backend. In backend, I'm very fluent. I'll write the entire this to do application in one go. I can do this. Like I'm making this video in one go. Okay, I'm not taking any pause, nothing. I'm going to write the entire 5 application in one go. I mean, I hope so. If I'll not get hungry. To do form, we have to then fix the button now. Button is crying in the corner that hey, fix me. Padding 10px and we'll give 15px. Yes, better. Margin left. How much margin we should give? Maybe 5px. Okay. We have to change its background. 007b. What was it? FF. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Better. Color white. Yeah. Now better. Border none, but we'll give border radius 5px. This will be okay, and we'll make cursor pointer. Much better. Oh my god, it's looking amazing. By the way, if you haven't subscribed the channel, just do it. Now we have to-do list. We did form, input, then button. Now we have to-do list. So let's fix the list as well now. To-do list. We'll fix the list list style. Maybe let's keep it none. Then we'll give some padding. No, not needed. 0. Margin. Yeah, we have to give margin top because it should maintain some distance, just like you are maintaining your distance from your toxic X. But inside the to-do list, we have to put li. We have to make multiple lists. Okay, so let's do this. We have not added it in HTML because we'll do it from from JavaScript. To-do list li. Background will be fine, not background color. F0 F0 F0. Yep, good. Margin we have to give 10px, padding 10px. Border radius 8px. Display flex. Justify content space between will work. And we have to align all the items. Align items to center. We have also make it a button so that we can mark it as okay, it's done, or remove it. So for that, let's do button. We'll make background something light. Will keep ff4 t4d. Yeah, it should show that okay, this is done. Border shall give none, color white, border radius will give 5px. Yep. Padding 5px plus 10px. Cursor pointer. Guys, if you don't understand the CSS thing, just copy paste it, because I made the design in my mind, and based on that I'm just writing the code. If it goes any left right, I'll fix it later on. But let's start on the style page now. Okay, so what we need initially, we need a to do form. Okay, then we need to do input, and then we need to do list. So let's start with it. if you'll if you'll notice, I'm using just the const, nothing else. If you are still using var, okay, you can use by default just use const. Sometimes when there is a requirement like that, you are going to change it, then use to do. And if you are still stuck with var, bro, just put the var in a museum right next to dinosaur or the floppy disk. Okay, var is not for us. To do, we'll do to do form. Document.get element by id. To do form. To do input, I need to do input. Document.get element by id. Well, I hope this is the same thing. It's to do, it's not to do. To do form, to do list, to do input. Let's check it. To do form, to do input, to do list. Yes, correct. So before creating the task, we have to use our local storage where we will save the task. Okay, let's do this. So for that, we will use window dot add event listener. And what event will trigger this thing? This will be dom con this will be dom content loaded. Okay, and here we'll pass function, and then we'll do const saved equals to json dot parse, because we will put everything in json. You cannot pass each thing separately. Okay, we'll bind it and pass it. Json dot parse local storage dot get item. To do's maybe, or an empty. I mean, we should always keep something in there, right? And what we'll do, we'll save dot for each create to do. We'll write this create to do function. Let's just give it a name, create to do maybe. Okay, so for now this is done. Now let's add the task. So we have to do form dot add event listen. It should be dot add event listener, and here we will do submit. When you will click the submit, we should add the task. Oh, event here. First we have to do prevent default so that it will not load. Okay, we have already seen this. Const task equal to do input dot value dot trim. Now what it is doing here, sorry, to do input dot value. Okay, why it is taking this? Yes, value dot trim. Now what it will do, it will trim all the extra spaces whatever you will type. Okay, just we will keep, it will not take any extra spaces or anything like that. Okay, it will trim everything and just keep the content. Now what we'll do, if there is a task, if you have added anything, then we'll do create to do and we'll pass the task. What this create to do function, I'm thinking in my mind, is like it will create the to do over here just like the list it will show. Okay, this is what the create to do is. That's why we gave the for each, that whatever is in saved, whatever is in local storage, just one by one just print everything. One by one it will pass the task to create to do, and create, from create to do we will make the lists. So we will pass the task over here and then we'll do save to do. We have to also write this function, and we should pass we'll pass task over here. What this will do, this will save the task to our local storage, and we'll do to do dot input value. We have to make it empty. Once you add it, then just empty the input field. To do input dot value equals to yep, great. But since now you might be getting bored that, hey, what are you doing all this? Now let's bring it here, everything. Okay, so for that I'll write function create to do. We need task, maybe let's do task text, and as I told you that we will make the list from here because we have already put the list over here. You see, li, so we will make the li from here. Const li equals to, we have already seen how we can create an element in our previous video, DOM manipulation. Document dot create element. Which element we will create? We will create li element. And what we will do, li dot inner html. Let's write some html over here. How we will do this? Inside this, maybe a span tag, and here we will pass task text, and we have to wrap it, and then we also have to close the span tag. We have to also give a button to delete, so that once your task is done, delete it. So a button, let's give it a class delete btn. Here we'll give delete button. Yep, this is good. Hope so. We have to run it. Okay, let's just also add this to our page. Okay, the script tag script src equals to script.js. Okay, now we have to make the event listener so that the add task button should work. Okay, so we have to do to do list dot add event listener. Now what is to do list here? To do list is this ul. Okay, so let's add the event listener to it, the click event, so that it will delete the task. E dot target dot class list. Now what this is, it basically, it will contain the delete button. Okay, class list dot contains. Okay, if this, the task contains the delete button, then what will do, contains delete button. All right, const item target dot parent element const, since we are passing task text, we'll do item dot query selector. span. We have created the span tag over here, see. So we'll access that span tag because we will add the delete button inside the same thing. You will not create a delete button separately, right? So every task will contain this delete button. Span dot text, we have to delete the entire text, right? Text content. Then item dot remove. We have seen this remove function previously. Yep, this is fine. Now we have to remove our, we have to write a function to remove the to do. Okay, that's just the event listener. So function uh, remove to do, it should take some task, and we can pass from here remove to do, and here we will pass task test. All right, whatever we will pass from here, this whole span tag will go in this, and we will delete that. Let to do is equal to, so it will be a JSON. So JSON dot parse local storage. We have to delete it from local storage. It's not like you can just delete it from the here and just keep it in the local storage, so that when you will open it again, it will again pop up. So local storage dot, you have to fetch that item which you have to delete. Get item, that will be to do's or an empty, and then there will be to do's equals to, we have to filter it because you cannot delete everything. To do's dot, we have already seen map filter reduce. So filter, let's say task t. So t not equals to task. If it is not there, then we'll put it. Local storage dot set item. Yep, great. Now we have to save it to our local storage. We have not written that function. Let's add it here. Maybe function save to do task const to do's equals to, yeah, I'm using the same variable again and again, but these are the local variables inside this function. You can't access it outside. If it would have been a var, then you can access that anywhere, but since it's const, so it's okay. JSON dot, I mean, this is not a good practice, you should avoid it, but it's okay, I'm too lazy. Local storage, we have to get the to do's. Okay, to do's or an empty array. To do's dot push task, we are receiving the task from here. Okay, and we have used it here, save to do. Yep, save to do. So let's do this. To do dot push. Okay, and then we'll do local storage. Yep, we'll save the to do. Okay, let's check it. Make a to do app, add task. It didn't add it. Why? What's the issue? Oh yes, we have to append the list. We created the list, but where we appended, we have to append our element which we created, right? To do list dot append child. Yeah, it will be append child because we are updating inside the ul li. See, now why it appeared two times? Because we tried twice and we were getting error. Like it was not showing, but it was adding at the back. It was just not showing at the front. And now does that, like let's make a new crush. Add it. Refresh the page. It's still here. It will not move. Now why it will not move? Because if I'll show you, if we can go to inspect element, let's increase this. Okay, and Let's bring it here. We can go to application, and here you will see the local storage. See, and this is our application 127.0.0.1 5500. That's the port. Okay, if we'll open it, here we have to dos, and you can see here we are keep on adding it in a array. If we'll add a new one, like make a new project today. Okay, if we'll add it here, see, it's added in this. Refresh the page, doesn't matter. So if you'll keep on adding over here, it will work. Now let's try to delete. Okay, let's delete it. Like let's make a to do app. Gone. Refresh, gone. Delete, gone. Make a project today, add it. See, if you will open if you will open the inspect, and we will check the to do, here it is. We have just one. If we'll add, like let's make a new crash, add it. Let's delete the project. It's still here, and got the other one got deleted. You can refresh it and check, it's still here, and it will be here because we have just stored in the browser, and it will be here. Now let's make it a bit spicy. What if you added a time that, okay, I have to finish this task in the next 30 minutes, and if you'll not do it, uh, let's make this application roast you. Maybe after that time it will just send you an alert. Okay, that will be an really impressive include. Okay, so what we will do here, yeah, I've just added some comments for you, so that when you will open this file from the GitHub, it will help you understand that which function is doing what task. Now what we can do over here inside this create to do, we will add a set timeout function. Okay, let's add this, like set timeout. uh, if there is a to-do list, if to-do list dot contains li, okay, if there is anything, okay, then only you will do it now. Otherwise, if what if it's empty, then what we can do, const let's roast. How we can roast? Maybe in our toaster code style. Oh yeah, this extension is suggesting some really good thing. You are not getting anything done. uh, you are just procrastinating. Oh wow, it's suggesting amazing things. But let's make it toaster code style. What's the toaster code style? We have to include our x over here. So let's do this. What should we add? Maybe still not done. Your x was more consistent than you. Okay, these things will make you productive. After seeing this, you are not even close to being done. Wow, amazing. Maybe that task is growing roots. Do something. um, you added this task 30 seconds ago. Your commitment issue is real. Okay, I think these are enough. Now what we can do over here is we will randomly do it. Okay, so we'll do const roast equals to oh, we have already roast. Let's make it roasts. So roast equal to roasts. What we'll do, we'll select it randomly. How we'll do it? We'll do math dot floor. We'll use random function, math dot random into roasts dot length, so that we will send you random things. Okay, and we will alert. Now what alert will do, we'll just see. Just wait. Alert roast. Okay, and let's pass the time over it. Let's say 20 seconds, or let's put 10 seconds. We'll do 10,000. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. See, that task is growing roots. Do something. Okay, let's make it 5 seconds. Okay, uh, hopefully we'll get, or let's do it 3 seconds. Let's see. One, two, three. You added this task 30 seconds ago. Your commitment issue is real. Okay, let's maybe let's try more quickly. 2 seconds. Still not done. Your ex was more consistent than you. See how, this is how you can improve your things. Okay, you just keep on adding things, try experimenting. It was not planned earlier. I just thought, okay, I'll just make a to do app, but it just struck my mind that, okay, let's make it spicy. Okay, it's like so this is how you will learn. Just keep, if you will just copy paste the code which I have written over here, you will not going to learn it, trust me. You can watch thousands of videos, copy paste thousands of projects, you will not learn it until you will do it on your own. What you can now, this is your task. Okay, you save your, just how we saved the task in the to do list. Okay, here in the local storage, save the creation timestamp. Okay, the time you have, you created it, and then put the this set timeout, that okay, if I will not finish it in 1 hour or 2 hour like that, then get an alert. Try this, experiment it. If you will not be able to finish it, just reach out to our Discord. I will help you do that. If you have finished it, just feel free to reach out to me so that I can review it. Okay, all right. Now that you are organized, or at least roasted, so let's do something cooler now. How about building a mini GitHub profile finder? Like, you will enter the GitHub's username of people, and you will get to know the details of that profile. So you will type any username, and will pull their public data, like their avatar, bio, followers, and all that juicy stuff. So in short, this app lets you legally stalk people, just like your ex, but with JavaScript. Okay, so let's start with it. Let's create a folder first, uh, for the GitHub profile finder. GitHub profile. Okay, so we'll close these and we'll move to our GitHub. Let's create the file first, like index.html. We need one. We also need an script file. Then we also need an style file. Okay, let's start with HTML part. This is a basic syntax provided, like you just type HTML and VS Code gives it. uh, I haven't tried any other IDE. Like, I really like VS Code, so this is what I prefer. And here you don't have to like write this basic HTML thing. Okay, so let's start with a title: GitHub profile finder. uh, let's change it here. uh, it goes GitHub and a profile. Okay, we are in the page. Let's add a h1. Just for now, that we are in the same page. Yeah, GitHub profile finder. Let's create the HTML part. Let's add the CSS first. Link rel style sheet and href equal to style.css. Okay, so we have added our CSS file. So let's add a simple div. Okay, and we'll give it a class. Let's give a GitHub container. Guys, I'm repeating again and again that always keep things meaningful, so that it will be easy to understand. Like, if you will open your own code after few months, you will be like, okay, what the hell is this? you won't be able to understand. But if you will keep the naming meaningful, then you will understand that okay, this is GitHub container, means everything about this application is going to be inside this. Okay, let's add h2 over here, and we will put the same GitHub profile finder, and we will remove this. Here we just need two things: an input box for the username and a search button. And then we will make a container. We will inject their profile data from the GitHub. Okay, let's do this. We'll take an input and type text. Then we need an ID, username, and a placeholder, maybe enter GitHub username. All right, that's it. Yeah, we have it here. Now let's add a button. We'll give an ID to it, search. Okay, search. We have already seen that how you fetch an API in our previous video, so we are going to use the same thing. And let's make a div where we will inject all the details from JavaScript. Okay, div ID equals to profile. Okay, let's keep it there and let's style it. Okay, so that this should look good. We'll start with GitHub container. Let's copy so that we don't misspell it. GitHub container. All right, we'll give a background, then some padding, maybe 20 px. Yep, let's add some width to it, 400 px. Margin, how about 20 px, and let's give it auto so that if we'll need more data, it can automatically margin itself. We'll give border radius will be around 15 px. Then box shadow, so that it should reflect. Box shadow 0, 10 px, 25 px. This is basically we are providing from all sides, top, bottom, left, like that. Okay, RGBA will give 0, 0, 0, 0.1. all right, text align center. Okay, this is looking good. Let's change the input field now. Username. Okay, yeah, then we'll give width 70%. Yep, good. Padding, maybe 10 px. Yeah, okay. So as I told you, I'm not expert in CSS, but I'm just trying it in front so that I can see what I'm coding and how it's reflecting. Okay, and to reloading this live, I'm using an VS Code extension, okay, which is giving me this live reloading feature. Otherwise, you can even just open this index.html from this location into any browser and it will show you. It's a pretty simple thing, not much. Padding, let's give it a font size 16 px. Margin bottom 10 px. Yeah, this is looking okay. If you are a CSS lover or the front end lover, then please don't judge my code, I mean my CSS style. Okay, padding 10 px, then 15 px. All right, then maybe background, we'll give some background to it. How about, yeah, change, you have to change the text. Yeah, border none, border radius I need, let's try 5 px, 5 px is okay. Then cursor pointer, so that when we will move our cursor it will point it like this. Okay, so for now this is okay. Now let's write the script. Document dot get element by id. I have a search button and const user input, username input. Yeah, we are taking username input, so document dot get element by id and it is username. All right, then we also have a profile div where we will put our details. Okay, so prof const profile div equal to document dot get element by id and it goes profile. Okay, now let's add the event listener to search button. Search button dot add event listener, and which event listener we will use, we are going to click it. So click. If you'll see, there are a lot of event listeners over here. Okay, you see, abort, animation, cancel animation, so there are a lot. You have to just hit and try each one. Okay, just keep trying so that you get to know that which event listener is doing what thing. Okay, so for now we'll just stick to our click, and let's give it const username equals to. So in JavaScript we follow camel case notation. This is camel case notation. Camel case notations means small, then it starts with small u lowercase, then instead of space or underscore we put a capital letter. Okay, so this is called as camel case notation. So it's not anything like any hard and fast rule. It just JavaScript developers follow this. Okay, so we'll go with username input dot value dot trim. Okay, we don't need any extra thing, we just need username. You never know you what any user will type, so just be cautious. If not username, if someone is not putting username and clicking on the search button, then yeah, we'll give an alert that please enter a GitHub username. All right, and then we will just return it from here. Okay, let's add the style, sorry, script, not style, script src equal to script.js. Okay, we need a value. See, please enter a GitHub username. So this is when there is no input. But what if there is an input? Then what we'll do, we'll fetch the detail now from. So there is a public API from provided by GitHub itself, that which you can use to put anyone's which you can use to fetch anyone's detail. Okay, it's not some rocket science thing, it's public API, anyone can use it. Okay, so I'll just use it here. Okay, so this is the API. Okay, https://api.github.com/users, and here we have to pass the username, and this will give us the result. Remember the promise dot then and the response. If we have the response, if there is no response or invalid username or something like that, whatever the issue will be, so we'll throw the error, throw throw new error, user not found. Okay, because this is the only error you are going to get from here, because the invalid username, otherwise it will work. Let's add a dot then, or let's check first, okay, that what it is giving us. We'll do return. So if the detail is correct, then we will get data. Okay, dot then we will get data. Now what to do with the data? Let's first log it to our console. Console.log. Let's just print the data. Okay, let's try it. Let's try giving my own. Here in this we have the data here. See, I just tried my own username. This is my own GitHub username. If you'll just try it over here, like github.com/Priyanshu Dubey, and here you go. This is my GitHub's profile. All the data you will see over here. We just searched it from here. Let's try it again, and here you see. Let's remove it and try it again. Okay, search. Here is the data. We have login Priyanshu Dubey. I mean, this is my username, not any secret detail we are printing over here. Okay, and all the details are from my profile, like bio. I am a learner, geek by passion. Here you'll see over here, I am a learner, geek by passion. All the data you will see over here. Like if I want to just print my location, I'll simply do data dot location, and here I got it. Okay, so we are getting the data, means the API fetch is working. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's print it, okay, in a better way. We'll make a card. Okay, something like card we will make. Let's do profile div dot inner HTML. Okay, what is profile div over here? We have used this profile element, which is here. You see, div id profile. So inside this inner HTML, we will pass from here. We will inject our HTML from here. Okay, let's write HTML now. Maybe div. Let's give it a class. We will add some CSS to it. Profile card. Then and we have our picture over here. Okay, so let's you print this picture as well, which is RC equals to, because here if you'll see this in this data we have sorry, if I'll comment this out and do this here, this is my avatar URL, right? So we can use this. So I'll do image src equals to, and here I will pass data dot, what is it, avatar underscore URL. Okay, data avatar URL, and we always pass an alternate tag, okay, with image. So we will give avatar image. Done. Let's create another div. Okay, here we will print our all the details like name and all. Okay, so let's start with data dot name. Okay, or you see here we have login. Okay, login and name, so it can print anything, either whatever is available there. Sometimes people like write any short name, or username is not perfect. There are plenty of reasons, so we can choose anyone, whichever is available, we'll print that. Okay, uh, data dot login. Let's close this. Let's see it till now. Okay, this is looking very ugly, but okay, at least we are getting it. Okay, we'll add CSS to it, don't worry. Data dot name, data dot bio, or if there is no bio, then we'll print no bio available, and then we'll close the p tag. Okay, let's copy the p tag, and here we will do data dot followers maybe. Let's also print following. Let's see it. What else we can print? Let's in this public repos. Okay, sorry, public repos. Okay, for now let's just stick to it. Okay, but this is not it. Let's add the catch block as well. We should never what if this got failed. Okay, then we'll do catch. Always try to write good codes. Okay, and these are the good practices that you are handling every cases. So profile div dot, if there will be any error, then we'll print something. Let's add a p tag. Let's give it, let's write the css here for itself. For this one, style color red. Yeah, we don't need much css here, and we will print err dot message. All right, close the p tag. Okay, everything is done. Okay, let's just write css and make it good. Style.css. So we have it, we have this id profile. Okay, whatever we are printing is inside the profile. All right, so let's fix this. Profile margin top, I'll give 20 px, and then text align left. Then profile card, we created this here in the script tag just now. Here profile card. We'll do background. Yeah, border radius 10 px, padding 15 px. Let's see it how it is looking now. Okay, yeah, much better, but not that good. Let's fix it. Display flex. Okay, we are done with the console, so let's just close it. Okay, it's coming that way. Okay, align items center. Okay, we have to fix the image, so let's add a gap between them. So 15 px should work. Let's add the profile image. Okay, profile card में image tag. Okay, width 80 px. Okay, let's make it rounded. Border radius 50%. Okay, see, it's here, all the details. You can type any GitHub username, like let's give some other username, something like Node.js maybe. Yeah, Node.js, no bio available, followers, following, public repositories 225. So what are we doing over here? We are fetching the data from the API. We are hitting this GitHub API and getting user data in JSON. Okay, and then we are passing all those data. Okay, we have this data here, and based on all those data we are fetching the details whatever we want to print. You can make it more good. Okay, you can include all the details that is available there, and you can style it according to it. Okay, and we are also doing error handling, which is like mandatory thing. You should always do this for the best practices. Okay, if the username doesn't exist, we'll throw an error. Not as painful as being left on read by your ex or by your crush, but still disappointing that you are getting an error. Like if I'll just give here node, let's check. Node is someone's username. Okay, no is also someone's username. Okay, let's type anything. User not found. See, and what we are doing, we are rendering this. We inject the user card into the DOM, name, bio, followers, avatar, all the essentials for the healthy stock maybe, and boom, you just built a live data app using fetch and an actual public API. Now you know that how you can use the how you can fetch the API and how you can use it. You can now legally stalk developers from this application, friends, or even yourself if you are lonely. Like I just searched my own. Now next up, so this is our third project which is finished. Now next we will make password strength checker. What it is, so whenever you are writing a password to any application, you might have seen that, okay, hey, you have to enter, at least it has to be between 10 to 12 characters, or at least it has to be one capital one small letter, at least it has to be it should contain any special characters, so like that. Okay, so let's make that. And what we'll do here, we'll do real time input handling with input data. Whatever the data we are you will type, we will use it live, okay, real time, and we will give it the response that, okay, enter this one as well. Hey, you have to enter number as well. From this you will learn like real time input handling with input event we are going to use. Then password validation using regular expression. Yeah, we're going to use regular expression. If you don't know what is regular expression, it's basically a way of searching. uh, you will write an expression that, okay, whatever the text I'm going to search, it has to contain these things, or it has to be between these things. Okay, so that's regular expression. Then we are going to use dynamic DOM updates. Then color coded feedback that, okay, this, if let's say you have added a number in your password, then we will mark it green maybe, that, okay, yeah, this is done. Then you are going to learn a very important thing, that is core UX principles, that is instant user feedback. So we are going to build a password strength checker, because if your password is still abcd1234, even your toaster could hack your account. So we'll show live feedback, colorful strength bars, and throw in some spicy roast lines if your password sucks. So let's build it. Let's create a separate folder. Password strength checker. Okay, we are done with this. We don't need these anymore. See, we just finished three projects. This is the fourth one. Index.html. We need a style.css, and we also need script.js. All right. Password strength checker. Okay, a password strength %20 in URL is for space, because here in our folder we have space in between. Okay, if you'll see here, password strength checker, so here the %20 represents space in every URL, not just here. Even if you have to manually add space in the HTML, you can use this %20. All right, let's add the CSS. Style sheet ref style.css. Let's add a div. This is our favorite thing. Class password container. See, now I don't have to think about like what should I put the class name, because I'm coding from last 8 9 years maybe. So now these things are in my muscle memory, that, okay, I have to put these things. Otherwise earlier I used to like write container or PSD instead of password. Even I was that in the beginner. Okay, let's do h2 password strength checker. All right, we have it here. Yeah, password strength checker. Now what we need here, let's just put the password field only. Okay, input type equals to password. Okay, we have it here. ID, password, placeholder, enter your password here. Now we need a strength bar. We are not going to like click the submit as soon as as you are typing over it. We will show in the below, okay, that what is the requirement and what you have fulfilled and what not. Let's just keep it simple, because we are mainly focusing on JavaScript part, not the HTML and CSS. HTML and CSS are like very basic thing. Anyone can learn it. Even if you'll just give it 2 or 3 days, that will be enough to learn HTML and CSS. Div ID, strength bar, and let's add a p tag where we will show the details. P ID strength text. Okay, cool. Let's add a style to it. One more if, okay, yeah, 6. Yes, background. Then padding, will give padding 20 px. Okay, width, how about 400%? Oh sorry, 400 px. Let's give it some margin, 20 px auto. Then we'll give some border radius, 15 px. Box shadow, 0, 10 px, 25 px. Yeah, much better. Not much better, this is very good. I mean, we just have to fix the input fields and all, but otherwise it's good. Let's align it to center, text align. I don't know why, but I like things aligned center. If you want to put it left or right, you can just change the text line according to you. Don't just copy what I am writing, okay? uh, Understand it from my video, then write your own, then you can refer my code that what I have done and what you have done. Okay, you will do better than me, trust me. I have that confidence in you. Come on. Maybe your ex didn't had that confidence in you. She didn't trusted you that way, but I do. Yeah, good. I'm proud of myself. Okay, let's add. So we'll do const document dot get element by id. By now you must like, it will be in your brain that okay, this is what I'm going to do for the first time, because without getting these details you won't be able to do anything. Const strength bar document dot get element by id strength bar. This was it, right? Let's not mess with the classes. Better to copy paste it. Const strength text equals to document dot get element by id, and here will be strength text. Okay, now we have all three. Now what's the plan now? So we will add the event listener to it. Okay, and which event listener? I told you at the beginning of this project. Okay, that is input event listener. We'll do password input dot add event listener will be input const pwd maybe. Okay, because we have already password input and password, so let's just keep some new username. Password input dot value. Why this value now? Okay, so we have the value over here. Now let's add the regular expressions. Okay, const checks equals to uh, length pwd dot length, it has to be greater than equal to 8. I mean, that's the basic requirement of a password anywhere. Then uppercase, it has to be some uppercase, and this is how we write regular expression. Okay, it will check the uppercase whether the password will contain any uppercase from A to Z or not. Okay, dot test pwd, then lowercase to Z dot test. This is for lowercase. Let's add a comma over here. Again a comma. So we have uppercase, lowercase. Now we need number. Now how we write regular expression for numbers? That is from 0 to 9. Okay, this is for numbers, but it should contain a number between 0 to 9. Then we need special characters. Now what, so we have to define here special characters. Okay, that is, let's go with A to Z, A to Z, 0 to 9, anything along with these things. Okay, this is what this means. Dot test pwd. Okay, so these are our checks which we will going to check whether our password contains these things or not. This is regular expression. All right, this will check the for the uppercase, for lowercase, for numbers, and for special characters. So we have it here. Now what we'll do, we will get a result. Const result equals to get strength result. This will be a function which we will write. Okay, checks. Now let's write the function. Function get strength result. It will take checks as parameter, and we will calculate the score. Object dot values. Values from where? We will extract the values from checks. Okay, from this one, whatever this is going to give, so we'll extract that from that object checks, and we will filter it. It should give us boolean whether it is true or false. Boolean dot length. All right, so this will tell us whether this checks is true or false for each one. Okay, uh, length true or false, uppercase true or false, lower true or false. Okay, and what we'll do, let result equals to, let's give it color red. Okay, Initially we will put it in red color, and a message, we will show a message. Even your ex can guess this. This is for weak passwords. Let's give it some score. Okay, uh, percent, maybe score into 20. You will understand it what it is. Just give me a minute, because every structure is currently in my mind, and if I'll not write it, it will all gone. If score is greater than equal to 4, so what we are doing, this is the percentage where we will show a bar. Okay, where it will be like 10%, 20%, 30%, how much it is completed. Okay, and the score is this one. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will get the 5 score from here. We have extracted it from this checks, and we have get its length. So its length will be whatever will be true from here, it will be the length, that will be the score. So if the score is greater than equal to 4, that means every condition is true, or at least one of them is just false. Okay, it is 4, it won't be less than 4. Okay, it's 4 or greater than 4. So let's check it. If it is there, then what we'll do, we'll make result dot uh, color. Let's give it orange, that okay, this can survive, this is acceptable. Then we'll put a result dot message. What message we will show based on this one? Better but still risky, like uh, drunk texting your ex. Never do this, otherwise you will regret it. I have done it and still regretting it. So just bro to bro, never drunk text your ex. If the score is 5, okay, that means, oh, this is the best thing. Okay, we'll do the color green, and we will put message result dot message strong, like your willpower after blocking your ex. And we will return a result from here. So whatever we are returning the result, it is going here inside this. You can see const result equals to this one. Okay, now let's print this. We will update the strength bar. Okay, what we will do over here, we will make a strength bar dot inner html equals to div, uh, let's give it style, maybe height 100%, and we should give it width as well. Now width will be dynamic. Okay, because width will be the score, this percentage. Okay, based on this, the bar will move. Result dot percent, let's add some background to it. Result dot color. Whatever I am writing, there is a error. Okay, guess it before I'll finish it. Border, let's give it border radius. How much should we give? 5 px maybe. So have you guessed it? What's the error? No, I'll tell you. We cannot write like this HTML in the JavaScript. We have to put it inside this. Now this is correct. Okay, whatever you will write, based on that we will print. But this is not enough. We have to make it work. uh, strength text I need, yeah. Dot text content, we have to pass the message, okay, that whatever the message we are, these result dot messages. So result dot message, and we also have to pass the color. We were doing this, okay. So strength text dot text content equal to result dot color. So we passed text content, I mean result message and result color, but we have to update the checklist as well. Okay, we don't have checklist over here, we'll add it in HTML. We have to add the checklist from HTML, we'll add it. So let's finish the JavaScript part first. So we have to do over here update checklist. We will create a function where we will update the checklist, whatever this result we are going to get based on this. What we'll do in the update checklist, we will pass the checks. Let's write the update checklist, and it will receive checks, and here we'll do 4. This checks is an object, so we have to iterate through each one, okay. For let, we have already seen how we use for in, okay. I'm using the same thing over here for let key in checklist, yeah, checklist item. And what we will do, we will check if it's valid or not, the key is true or false or what it is, okay. Const is valid, checks key. We also need the item from this checklist item, okay. So const item equals to checklist items key, and we will pass valid or invalid, the password is valid or not, okay, whether you should use it or not, okay. So what we will do, we will do item dot class name, this is the item, okay, and we'll do item dot class name. We'll check is valid. If it's valid, then we'll pass, okay, yeah, valid. If it's invalid, then we'll be saying, okay, this is invalid. All right, and we have to pass this text in the text content so that it should show on the HTML page. So we will do item dot text content, and we will do item dot, we will replace the text content. If it will be valid, then we will replace it, we will replace with these text contents, okay. Replace, let's add some emoji maybe, correct. Oh, I need emoji, come on, give me the correct emoji, give me the tick, I need the tick. Okay, let's take the cross. Oh, yep, let's use the emoji. And what we will do, if it's is valid, then print tick. If it's not valid, then we will print wrong. And our JavaScript is ready, but we won't be able to see anything because we have not added the lists. So let's add those lists. So beneath this input field, we will add a UL, okay, and we'll do UL li, and we have 5 checks, so we'll do 5, okay. You got, let's add the class. No, let's give it ID. Password checklist. Oh, and it's 1 a.m. in the night. Wow. Li ID will pass maybe length, and let's also pass class invalid. So initially we will keep all invalid until a user not enters that. Okay, and we will give at least 8 characters. ID equals to uppercase, class invalid. Let's just copy this class. All right, let's add ID over here. Lowercase ID, we have number, and we have another one that is special. I'm talking about these ones. So here, length, uppercase, lowercase, number, and special. Okay, you see we are getting it. Let's add at least one uppercase letter. Do the smart work, not hard work. Lowercase, at least one number. Special case, special character. Okay, but this is looking very good. Sorry, very bad. My bad. Okay, let's add some CSS to it. Password checklist. Text align left. Yes. Margin 10px. Much better. Padding will give left 0. And let's add list style none. So this was for the UL. Now let's add it to LI, especially for the LI. Password checklist LI, margin bottom, because these are so attached to each other, like newly couples. Okay, font size 14px. Yep, good. And we have two cases, that is valid or invalid, so let's add for that one as well. Valid, then we'll do color green. Yeah, that's it. For invalid, color red. So currently by default everyone is invalid. Okay, now we have to access these, okay, in our JavaScript. So before this event listener, we will do const checklist items, because we have used the checklist items over here, so we'll use it over here. And what we will do, length document dot get element by id is length. Whatever we have put over here, all these, length, uppercase, lowercase, we need all these. Length done, then we need uppercase, get element by id, uppercase, lowercase, document.getElement by id, lowercase, then we need a number, document.getElement by id, then we have special, document.getElement by id, special. All right, and I think we are good to go. Let's try. No, we are missing something. Let's see what we are missing. We have all these, we have all the, let's check the console if we have anything in the console for us. No, nothing. Okay, cool. So we have the password dot value in our pwd, then we are checking it, pwd length greater than 0, we have uppercase, lowercase, number, special, const result, get strength, result check, this is correct. Then we have strength bar dot inner html, this is also correct. And we have strength text dot text content, result message, result color. Okay, then we have update checklist checks. Yeah, this is also good. Now let's do function get strength result. We have checks, then we are calculating the score, the length, and object dot value checks dot filter boolean dot length. Okay, let result equals to uh, this is okay. If score is greater than 4, okay. So 5, this is also okay. Return result, this is okay. Function update checklist. Alright, as usual, I'm dumb. I have not called the script. Let's try it. Why is this printing and from where? So let's first check if our everything is working or not. Then we'll see about that printing thing. So we need at least 8 characters. So let's write toaster code, toaster code. At least 8 characters done. One uppercase, one lowercase letters. These things are not working. Why? At least 8 characters is working fine. This is length, this is uppercase, and I think we have messed it up. Yes, no, you see now it's working fine. So let's write toaster code, toaster. Okay, and if I'll do code, so I have not written anything extra. I don't have any added any number. Let's add a show password button. Okay, that will make it more good. And let's change the css a bit. It's not looking good for now because we have to display the strength bar as well, right? So we'll do strength bar, we have to show the strength bar. We have written code in our JavaScript for this, so we have to show this. Height will be 10px, width 100%, background. Okay, then we'll do border radius. Let's add some radius, 5px. Let's also add margin. Hope this margin is correct. I don't know, we'll see, because I'm writing this code live. Okay, I don't know which is correct, which is not. Even I'm checking it now. So Just bear with me. Position relative, it should not overflow from the bar, so make it hidden. What's the issue? Oh yeah, okay. Now we have strength bar over here. Let's just match it if it's correct or not in the HTML. We have strength bar. Now we need strength text as well, and first let's change strength bars after effect strength bar, because we are keep on changing it, right, based on whatever the input we are giving. Yeah, it's visible now. Strength bar after content, let's keep it empty initially. Then position absolute, height 100%, width 0%. Let's add some transition to it. We'll change the width. Okay, in the transition, width is, we'll change the background color to red, and add border radius 5px. We have to also add strength text. Let's just add font weight bold. All right, let's try it now. Cannot set properties of null setting inner HTML. Okay, strength bar. This is wrong. The spelling mistake. That's why I copy paste to avoid it. Now we don't have any issue. Toaster code. Why it is showing the text and not the color? Yep, there was this was the issue. Fixed it. Let's try now. Toaster code. See how it is getting changed. Let's add a number. I added a number. Now we are getting this orange. In case of orange, oh okay, we have added the wrong spelling of orange. Yeah, now it will work. We added a number, color is orange. Let's add a special character, and boom, green. But still we are not getting message. Why? Strength text, we are passing message as well to strength text. Okay, there was a spelling mistake. Again, I fixed it. Now let's move. Let's try it now. Toaster. See, your ex could guess it. This was our message in case of red. Let's add code. It's 8 character now. Let's add a number. Okay, better but still risky, like texting your ex. Let's add a special character. Strong, like your willpower after blocking your ex. Okay, but how we'll check what is the password over here? So let's add a toggle button, okay, which will show it that what is the password. So since we are in the script tag, so let's just write with, let's start with the, no, let's create the HTML, otherwise we will again make some mistake. Behind this input button, let's add a div class toggle password, and we will add a input type checkbox, id show password. All right, we have it here. Don't worry, we'll fix it, we'll make it look good. Don't worry about the We are not in beauty contest anymore, but still we are making all our applications look decent, if not good. Okay, yeah. Let's add a CSS straight a bit. Google password margin size 14 px. Is this okay? Better. Let's align it to left. Let's change its script tag, because if you'll write currently, it will not do anything. Okay, because we have not added any script to it. So let's add here like a const. So password. We have. Let's first bring it here. Document dot get element by id. It's so password. Let's see. I'm doing a lot of spelling mistakes because I'm doing this at 1 a.m. in the night. I'm feeling sleepy now. uh, so password correct id. Now what we will do with it, we'll add event listener. So password dot add event listener. Which event we will do, we will change. What we will change? So currently, if you will say this, we have this input field as type password. That's why if I will just remove it and I will just write text, you'll see I can see anything whatever I'm writing. Okay, but you can't write password like this. So that's why the the, the input type should be password. So we will change it. Okay, from password to text. When you will click on the password, it should change it to text. Now how we will do this? For this we will use change event listener and password input dot type. So password, yep, if it is checked. Now this check thing is by default with this checkbox. Okay, so we will check if it's checked, then we will make it text. Otherwise we will keep it password. All right, let's try it. So like toaster code at the rate 123. So password, yep, see. And if I'll just uncheck this, it's again password. So strong password, strong boundaries, both are good, especially if you are especially if your ex still has your Netflix login. So you should change the login credentials. All right, so we just made password strength checker. Now we'll move to the final project of this video. It's not the final project on this channel. Just for this one video, this is the final project. We had a target to make 5 projects in one video, and here we are at the final one. Actually, just quick information I just want to give you all that I recorded this whole project, this fifth project. You can see over here everything. And unfortunately, I forgot to record. Okay. I mean, my mic was on, it just my screen was off. Now, here I am recording it again from scratch. Hope you will like it. And if you like it, just please hit that like button, do some comments. You can share with your friends. And please give it a subscribe. Okay, if you like it. If you'll not like it, no worries. Maybe you can, if you don't like it, maybe you can put the feedback. That will be really helpful for me so that I can improve. All right, so let's go. Now, what is this project about? So we are going to make a full-fledged login and sign up form. You will first sign up, and we will store that sign up details to the browser's local storage, and then we will log in from fetching the same details from the browser's local storage. Okay, and once the successful login, we will redirect it to a dashboard page. What is the dashboard page? Dashboard page is basically the heart of your crush, but for reaching her heart, you need a successful validation of your email and password. Okay, so we will have a few files like index.html, that will be our sign up page as well. I have created it. Now let's make other files like login.html. Then let's make dashboard.html. We need style.css. We need script.js. Oh man, I spent almost 2 hours making this whole project and I forgot to record. Oh, how silly I am. Well, this is not the first time I it happened with me. I'm so dumb. Okay, let's go with the div. So you got the idea what we are going to make in this HTML page. Index.html page will be our sign up page where you will sign up the detail. We will take user's name, email and password. Then we will log in to the next page using email and password. Okay, and if you user will provide successful login and password, then we will do login, and we will redirect to the dashboard page. Let's do this. So we have a div. Let's give it a class form container. Let's add an h2, create an account. Now we need three input fields basically, one for name, one for email and one for password. Type text because we need name, id, name, placeholder, enter your full name. Then we need another input. Type will be email, id will be email, placeholder equals to enter your email. Input type password, id password, placeholder password. So we have here name, email, enter your name, email, password. Okay, and we need button to sign up. Button type will be submit. Sign up button we have. Now what if you have already signed up? So you need an option to log in as well. Okay, so let's add that. So let's add the paragraph. Already have an account. Then log in here. A href login.html login. All right. Yeah, we have to write something in the login page. Let's add the script tag. Script src equals to script.js. Let's add the css here as well. ink rel style sheet href style.css. Now let's make a login page. Let's copy the link and what I'll do, I'll copy this whole body tag. This will be login page. Okay, or maybe login to her heart. Let's add an emoji. Cool. Login, but we don't need name here because we are login. We just need email and password. So it will be login email and login password. Okay, and here we will be give index.html sign up don't have an account sign up. Perfect. Are we missing anything here? Yes, we are missing this login button, not the sign up. And boom, our login page is done. Let's quickly make a basic dashboard. Her heart, we have to add script tag here. Oh, it's already here. Great. Now let's make a div here, and div class will be form container. Okay, let's add an h1 that is welcome to her heart. All right, let's add some more things like successfully do not mess this up. Okay, our dashboard is okay. Let's move to style. So what I did till now, I created an index.html that is sign up page. Okay, here is your, here you will enter your full name, your email, your password. Okay, and once you will click sign up, it will store all the details in this browser's local storage where we used to store our to-do list details. Okay, so just like that we'll store here, and when we will log in, we will pass the email and password, and we will check whether this email and password is present in the local storage or not. If it's present, then we will redirect to dashboard, otherwise we will show no invalid email. Okay, so let's style this a bit first so that it should look at least presentable. I'll give font family Arial. Good. Background color good. Let's add display flex. Okay, justify content center, uh, align item center, and then let's give it a height of 100 vh. Yeah, now it will be in center from top, bottom, left, right, all. Okay, let's now give form container. Yes, we have form container here. See, in the sign up and in login both. So form container will give background color first, background color. Okay, now let's add some padding to 30 px. Let's give border radius 12 px. Okay, but I need all these in a single line, I mean on top of each others. Okay, one in a line, not all three in the same row. For that we have to work on input. For first, now let's complete the form container. Let's give a box shadow. Box shadow is 0 0 20 px. Let's give okay, yeah, this is looking good. Width 300 px, good. Text align center. Yeah, now let's fix the input fields. First we'll give display block. Okay, we have to change its width and padding. Width 100%, good. Let's give it a padding of 10 px maybe, good. Yeah, we need to give some margin of 10 px will work. Oh, sorry, 10 px, yes. Let's give some border radius 6 px. Yeah, we got the border radius. Then let's do border 1 px solid. Yep, you see, this is good. Now we have to do one thing in our input fields which I missed, that is required. Because user should not click on the sign up without entering these details, right? For sign up you need the name, email and password. That's the basic thing. So just put the required. This is the sign up, and now in login as well. We'll give some padding to it. Padding 10 px. Okay. Width, let's give it 100%. Okay. Border none. Border radius sign should give maybe 6 px. Border radius, let's give it 10 px. Okay, this is good. Let's give cursor pointer. Yep, this is looking good. Everything is okay till now. Let's fix this one as well, because here we are getting this underline. This underline is because it's a link. Okay, it's a link tag, so let's remove that underline from there. Color yeah, and now text decoration will make none. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone from login as well. Login is also looking good now. So yeah, style is done. Let's move to script part now. Okay, now what is our target? We need name, email, password, then we have to do sign up. So we have this form container, login. Okay, I made a mistake again. We have to put this inside a form tag, right? Because this is a form, and form id equals to this is login form, and we have to do the same here as well. um, form id um, let's give sign up form. Okay, now it is a form. If you will click on this, it says no, please fill out these field because this is required. Okay, now let's go to script. So first we need two things, sign up form and login form. Okay, so let's do that. For const sign up form equals to document dot get element by id sign up form, and then const login form equals to document dot get element by id login form. All right, we have this. Now let's write the sign up form function. Okay, so uh, if sign up form is present, okay, then what we will do, we'll do sign up form dot add event listener, and we need submit event, and we'll do function e dot prevent default. Okay, now what we need for sign up, we need name, email, and password. These are the three fields we have: name, email, password. And here we have given it id, name, email, and password. Okay, these are the three id, so let's use that. So we'll do const name equals to document dot get element by id, sorry, name, and name dot value dot, we have to trim the value, const email equals to document dot get element by id email dot value dot trim. Okay, we have name, email, and value, sorry, name, email, and we need password, and we don't need to trim the password. So we have all three. Now what we'll do, we'll take all three, okay, convert it to an object, and then we will just store it to local storage. Const user equals to name, email, password. All right, we have it here. Now let's store it, let's save this detail to local storage. How we will do that, we will use local storage dot set item, local storage dot set item user json dot stringify user. We will do alert sign up successful. Okay, when we will store the data, sign up successful, because yeah, that's what we do in sign up case, right? We just store the details to the database. So here we are not using database, here we are using browser's local storage, and then we will redirect it to login page. Once you do sign up, then you have to do login, so we will redirect it. You don't have to click on login to go to login. Windows dot location dot href equals to, we will pass here login dot html. What's with my prettier? Okay, this is wrong now. Okay, so yeah, sign up done. Let's check it, let's test it. Let's put the name toaster code at the rate email.com, and let's give password toaster at the rate 123. If we'll click on sign up successful. How we will verify that? By login, but we have not written the function to login, but we can verify it using application. Here, go in application, here in user, you see toaster code at the rate email.com, name toaster, password toaster at the rate 123. Okay, now let's write the function for login. If login form, then what we will do, login form dot add event listener submit. We will do the same thing, but what here we will do is we will check whatever the email and password we will provide, we will check whether that is present here in this or not. Okay, so let's do that. Let's first get the email id and password. Const email equals to document dot get element by id, and it's login email. This is the name here. See, login email and login password. So we will use the same login email dot value dot trim, and then we will do password. Yeah, document dot get element by id, login password, value dot trim. Now we will fetch this saved data. Okay, we will do const saved data equals to json dot string json dot parse. We'll do json dot parse, and we will do local storage dot get item. When you have to save, you have to do set item. When you have to fetch it, you have to do get item. Okay, so local storage dot get item, and what we'll do, we are storing it in user. If you'll see here, user, and here also this is the key user. Okay, so we will fetch using that key, that is user. All right, so we have it in saved data. Now what we will do, we will match the saved data dot email and password from our email and password. Okay, let's do it. If there is a saved data, if there is any data present, first this is what we will check, and saved data dot email equals to our email. I mean, this saved data dot email, this one, it should equal to this email. Okay, and uh, save data dot password should equal password. If it happens, if all three conditions satisfies, then okay, yeah, login successful. So let's add a alert of login successful, redirecting you to her heart. Let's add some emoji, maybe heart. How about this one? Yeah, and we have to redirect as well, not just send the message. So window dot location dot href equals to dashboard dot html. This is our dashboard, where we will only let user go to dashboard when you are login successful. And if the login is failed, let's say you have entered wrong password or anything, whatever it is, okay, in that case what we will do, we will give alert that invalid email or password, she said try harder next time. Okay, cool, let's test it. So we have the email over here, so let's check it. And this is the password, so let's just copy paste it. Let's check the login. If I'll click on login successful, redirecting you to her heart. If I'll click on OK, here we reach dashboard, it's redirected, welcome to her heart, you logged in successfully, do not mess this up. What if you will enter wrong email or password? So this is the email, let's add anything after that. And let's add the correct password. Okay, the password we will add correct. Invalid email or password, she said try harder next time. Okay, now let's remove this and add something to the password. The email is correct, now the password is wrong. Invalid email or password, she said try harder next time. If everything is correct, then login successfully, directing you to her heart. You can go to sign up and sign up a new one, like I'll go with Priyanshu at the rate email.com. I'll go maybe same password, toaster at the rate 123. Sign up successful. We have the detail here. Let's do it. If I'll do this here, welcome to our heart. You logged in successfully. Do not mess this up. And this is not just another form. This is your chance to log into her heart, get it right, and we will redirect you. Get it wrong, and it's back to the login page like real life. And just like that, you have built 5 legit JavaScript projects from start to finish. You worked with DOM, local storage, APIs, and even real-time validation like a pro. So now you are not just learning a JavaScript, you are using it like a weapon. So smash that like button, share this with your code buddy, and subscribe to Toaster Code, because we are just getting warmed up. Okay, this is nothing. I will, in the coming videos, I will be coming up with more future banged videos. Okay, it will be really banged videos. Until next time, stay sharp, code smart, and block your X. This was your Toaster Code. Thank you.